Would you look at that? We have a patient to deal with today. The patient presents with enteritis, adenoides, and chronic atrophic rhinitis. What's your diagnosis?
It could be a severe case of gastroenteritis causing the enteritis. Adenoides might be secondary to a sinus infection.
I think it could be a rare allergic reaction triggering all these symptoms. Maybe an autoimmune disorder?
It might be a systemic infection affecting multiple organs leading to these conditions.
I'm leaning towards a genetic disorder causing a cascade of symptoms. Maybe something like arthrogryposis.
Arthrogryposis it is. We'll proceed with a glossectomy.
I got it right? Yes, of course I got it right. Let's get to it.
Wait, Hawks, are you sure about this? Glossectomy is a risky procedure.
I'm the doctor here, Gary. We will save the patient's life no matter what it takes. Prepare for surgery.
You're the doctor who loves proclaiming when they have the right idea, then blames everyone else later when you screw up.
Leslie, I am the doctor who not only signs your paychecks but bothered posting bail for you and Frank yesterday.
Like you had a choice in the matter, you couldn't be bothered filling in their shoes if they weren't freed.
Shut up and treat the patient. Tracy, you called me in here. What's the issue?
I understand you want to perform a glossectomy on your patient, but we need to reconsider the diagnosis. I'm not sure if it's arthrogryposis.
You're going to be surprised, but it was Frank's idea. And for once, I agreed with him.
The same guy who got himself, Leslie and Johnson, all arrested for trespassing because he drew attention to themselves on purpose?
Allegedly. All accused parties are considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Leslie and Frank both have criminal records.
Given you handled the former's background check, I'm surprised you're making that an issue now. Besides, the only people with criminal records are those who were sloppy and got caught.
And you're confident that criminals who have made sloppy mistakes in the past are just the right people for treating a patient?
They both were only convicted once, and it was over one-time mistakes.
Seniors are you? They are well experienced. Guys, competence.
Your defense is completely out of character for you today. Why are you suddenly valuing two people that up until this morning you had been wanting to teach parachute-free skydiving lessons with the hospital helicopter?
Because it pisses you off. That's it.
Oh no, the patient is in critical condition after the glossectomy.
I knew it wasn't the right treatment for arthrogryposis like Dr. Hawks insisted.
We need to act fast. What do you think the actual right treatment for the patient should be?
Maybe some physical therapy and alternative methods could help, but that's assuming that they even have arthrogryposis. I have even less faith when Frank and Hawks agree on something.
I suppose you're right. We have to do everything we can to save this patient.
What the hell were you thinking? Diagnosing arthrogryposis and performing a glossectomy on the patient. You almost killed them.
I'm sorry, I thought we agreed on arthrogryposis, Hawks.
I did when it seemed like the right idea, but you were completely wrong and now it's useless to us.
Sorry, Dr. Hawks. We thought we had the right diagnosis.
Yeah, we were really trying to help the patient.
It was an honest mistake. We didn't mean to.
You all are a bunch of incompetent fools. You should have double-checked everything before even considering such a drastic treatment. Step aside and let me handle this.
But Dr. Hawks, what do you think the correct diagnosis is?
Yeah, please tell us so we can learn from our mistake.
We want to make it right, Dr. Hawks.
Please, give us a chance to fix this.
I don't have time for this nonsense. Figure it out yourselves. I'm done with your incompetence. So, how are things going in the oncology department, Johnson?
I'm not exactly in the mood to talk with you right now.
Your mistake was listening to Leslie and Frank.
You have no way to defend yourself legitimately in this, Hawks. You can't possibly ignore the fact I got arrested because you coerced me into picking up their phone calls when they got busted. I thought I would help them on solving medical mysteries, not being voluntold so I could be their getaway driver.
There were probably important clues in the apartment you guys broke into. That's relevant to a medical mystery. We didn't even get a resolution to that case.
Oh, that's my bad. Sorry, didn't pull the get out of jail free card with the, hey sheriff, it's a medical investigation excuse. That patient is fine anyway. I checked them out last night and it turned out to be a sinus infection.
You've got to spend lunch being negative. I don't have to put up with it.
You wouldn't put up with positivity either. You always abruptly leave lunch with a new idea. Frankly, Hawks, I just don't care anymore. Get lost.
See, tomorrow? Sorry, folks, but we don't have time to waste here. Arthrogryposis was a misdiagnosis.
What do you mean you don't have proper gear on, Hawks?
I didn't say that.
This is completely unacceptable, Hawks. We can't risk contamination.
Listen, I figured it out. It's scleroderma. Had a light bulb moment during lunch with Dr. Johnson.
Scleroderma? What's the prognosis for that, Hawks?
The prognosis is not good, Randall. Scleroderma is a serious condition.
How can you be so sure about this new diagnosis, Hawks?
Trust me, Frank. I've done my research and I'm confident about this.
Well, we better get started on the treatment plan then. Let's get to work, team.
I can't believe I got it wrong, Tracy. It was scleroderma, not arthrogryposis.
Well, at least you corrected it in time. Good job, Hawks.
It wouldn't have happened if I didn't have to deal with such idiotic doctors on my team.
A majority of the problems on your team start with your bad communication skills.
That's not true in the slightest. I give them daily updates on their brain cell count.